Good afternoon. Welcome to my half-ass channel. My name is Adam Khan. YouTube. Sorry, can't help myself sometimes. Interesting end of the day. I'm a little surprised to see the market falling off as much as it had. The news is nothing surprising or new, but it makes me think we probably have some follow through to the downside, and hopefully it isn't too far, but it really could be. I think we've gotten now a little exuberant again. People are a little overexcited about pivots that may not come and things of that nature. I'm finding on both ends. The bulls are getting too extreme. The bears are getting too extreme. Markets are just showing a lot of nervousness and bouncing around a lot. And seems like there'll be a real slowdown. And we'll see how it happens to earnings and how that impacts valuations of things. One thing just came across on TV about Sam Bankman-Fried, so I find this case super interesting, so I want to talk a little about it. From what I read, his girlfriend made a comment about the trades they were making, where she just said, we take tons of risk, and that's what we do. As a previous trader, I've kind of wondered about the banks and the decisions they make and the reality of their analytics and their programs and how secure they really are. Because what I find, for the most part, to be a good trader, you take risk. And the more risk they take, so put yourself in the position of a bank trader. You get paid a salary. To get paid that salary, I'm guessing you have to produce. So you have to make a certain amount of money. If you don't produce, you probably don't make bonus, and you could jeopardize your job. Could be a decent amount of pressure. Maybe when a trade begins to go against them, they hold it longer in the hopes that it comes back, because what I find is most of the time trades do come back. So I could see a scenario where a company is borrowing customer funds to make some trades and having profits and not thinking much of it when they know they shouldn't be doing it. Trade begins to go against them and they don't think much of it. Continues to go against them, so maybe they add on and add on and add on, and until said trade becomes a big problem that they don't know what to do from there. We've seen this before, where it's run the risk of taking down legitimate banks. And in this case, it's going to put FTX out of business and cost their customers, tons of money. Unfortunately, I think it's something we'll see repeated again. I don't think this will be the last time. I do think it's different than what we saw with Bernie Madoff. I think that falsifying documents and pretending to show profits that you're not making is much different. I'm sure for most people, they don't have much delineation, because in the end, the consumer's losing their money, which is the biggest problem. As a trader, I have a little more of an understanding and empathy as to what happened for Sam Bankman-Fried. Not that I think it's okay, but my guess is they did exactly what seems to be coming on and didn't mean to. They were probably having success. They're all good traders from Jane Street, so they know the ins and outs and what to do. If you have $1 billion in funds, what's the average withdrawal in a month? A few $1 million. So unfortunately, banks and everybody else, they use the funds on deposits to lend to other institutions, but they have limited risk in those. If you're using those funds to trade crypto and taking on big risk and not managing it well, and if you don't have the funds to cover the losses, then yeah, you'll end up having a problem when the losses come in and money needs to be repaid and it's just not there. Doesn't make it okay, but my guess is that's probably what happened. But I saw him on the screen. I've been thinking a lot about it. I kind of wonder about mom and dad, because, oh my God, could you imagine? If they didn't know what was going on, here they are watching their son who's graduated college. He's gone on to Jane Street. He's dating this woman. They're expanding their business. They're managing billions of dollars. They're in front of politicians and doing unbelievably well. I thought of my own son, and if I found out one day that he made that big a mistake that he's going to probably spend the rest of his life in jail, oh my God, that would break my heart. I can't imagine what his parents are going through. And I hope that they aren't involved in any of it. I mean, I have no knowledge on any of this, so I mean, who knows? Like I said, the whole thing is, well, I didn't say, the whole thing is just sad. People losing millions of dollars, the company going under, and if I were to guess, just on some greed of wanting to make extra. I'm guessing having the funds just period, there was plenty of profits to be had. But I think people sometimes want to make more. Hopefully you find me interesting. Thumbs up, subscribe. Again, I like to see a little bit of traction, and I love to see some people asking questions and checking in. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.